super down and I'm always there. Fly right down cause I always care. Shine that light, I'll be right there. Cause I know.
Hey, so what's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD, and I'd just like to apologise for having a cold, and therefore my voice may sound a bit different, but that's not going to stop me from doing some totally sick videos. But, so welcome back to episode 10 of my Hardpoint location and rotation and location breakdown series. Today we're looking at the map Raid. This is the only map to have 5 hardpoint zones. So let's get straight into all of them. So zone 1 is in the big circle area with all the white cement blocks or whatever you want to call them, with rocks and stuff. Looking pretty cool with a nice good old monument or whatever you want to call it. So obviously you're going to spawn over there or down here, opposite sides every time. So you want to get here first. You could always say, I know if you've got teammates rushing it, you could always looking down, just giving cover fire. Also, these white cement blocks are effing beast to hide behind. You just get head glitch them like crazy, and there's so many to use as well. And it also confuses the shit out of enemies, so why not use them? You've also got this car may be useful until it does get destroyed, and then you may be stuck, but you can still use it as cover, and you just want to hold this down as long as you can. This is one of those ones where the first one's normally the hardest to compete for, but it's one of those ones where the grenades come flying in, you get sniped from that building up there, or enemies will be hiding behind this van. You can have snipers across there shooting through these like pillar things, and it's just one of those hectic points. I also believe I've seen an enemy get up here, but I've never actually mastered it. There you go. So you can also get up here. So some of you may not have known that. It's an alright spot for checking out here, and you can use it as cover. You can also kind of, I wouldn't say a head glitch, but use quite a bit of cover looking down there and through that window there. So that is zone 1. So what you want to do is obviously leave 10 seconds early and get to zone 2. Zone 2 is, say you spawn over there, you don't want to push the enemies, so you switch to spawn. So you could just easily spawn onto zone 2, which is this building here, the floor. So I'm not sure if this bit here counts, I'm not quite sure, but I think it is only this area here. So like I've said, you should try and get your team spawning here just to stop the enemies stop as many enemies coming through that doorway, and just look at the key doorways here and there. This doorway, you obviously don't want to be standing like this, because the amount of snipers that are going to be around there is ridiculous. And you also, the amount of people that are going to rush down here, jump into this window and just guns blazing is ridiculous as well. So you want to sit tactically, say this might be a good area, but you just need to watch out for here. Maybe get a teammate, sit behind this thing, it's pretty good cover, using the tree as well. And also have a teammate maybe sitting here. It kind of blocks off the sniper main sight, but you can also kind of protect anyone rushing. Also use like here, this is a pretty good spot as well. This is one of those zones where you get a shite ton of these things which pisses you off. Nades come flying in, and you just need to use flak jacket, guys, if you're gonna be sitting on the points as long as you can. Also, trophy system is extremely useful as well. I know you only get like, is it 2 like shots in the air, but scavenger now you can. I'm not sure if you can re-scavenge trophy systems, but you could there just, if an enemy comes in, kill him, pick up scav pack, put another one down, do it again, do it again, do it again. So that is zone 2. Zone 3, you're going to want to push the enemies out and swap the spawns, but it's going to be hard because they're obviously attacking you from this way, and you probably may not have enough time. You won't be able to run down here, obviously. So what you want to do is use the sides of the map. I'm not going to use it just because it will take a lot longer. Go to zone 3, which is probably the biggest on this map, which is this whole garage area with a pretty cool looking monitor display, which I'm going to destroy for banter. and with some pretty sick cars. So zone 3 is one of those ones that enough teammates in here, you should be able to get it pretty easily. You just don't want to be standing like this, because you've got that there, and if anyone rushes around that corner. I find sitting behind these cars pretty useful. Enemies don't tend to look here first, so you can get the upper hand. Then you want to move, because they will look again, and then you can just pick them off again. Behind this van, behind this bit here, this car is also useful for looking that side. You just need to make sure you're not standing too close, so enemy can get there. You want to move back a bit. Also want to make sure this area here, because enemy can get through here. Some of you may not know, they can jump up through here and bring up this area here. You can't go up on that, I was just testing something. I believe you can stand on these cars, so you could lay on one of these cars, maybe. Alright, camouflage, not camo, but thingy. You could also, hold on, you can also stand on top of this van, which, oh god, I'm not sure if you actually can prone on there. Let me just have a check. Alright, so it kind of glitches you out, but you can at least crouch. Yeah, you can't prone, oh you can, but you do get quite a bad prone block, so probably crouching is probably the best bet. But I wouldn't advise standing up there. You just want to watch this doorway as well. Enemies do kind of flood through there. So next you want to go to zone 4, I believe, which is, hold on, this way. So it's back near zone 1, so you're going to be running into enemies again. So you kind of want to move, give yourself a lot of time to move. And it's the area where the basketballs are, guys. Basketballs are bees. Let me just try it with a sniper, just for the banter of this video. Oh, that's pretty close, but wasn't in. But zone 4 is from this staircase all the way through here. It's this main building here, and kind of around here, I think. If you haven't got this first, you want to watch out for enemies camping here. Head glitching behind this kind of thing, using it as cover. That's pretty good spot. I see quite a few enemies, because if you come running around that corner not thinking about this spot, you will probably die, because you won't have, unless you are some sort of reaction beast, you won't be able to get look at that guy fast enough. So this zone is one of those where once you've got it, you should be able to hold it. So let's move to zone 5. Zone 5 is in the middle of the map, and it's this area here, this kind of like, I want to say gardeny, is it pond? Yeah, garden pond thing. And this zone is hard. You have grenades flying in from both sides. There, you got 4 entrances. I find if you want to try and hold this point as long as you can, if you've got teammates spawning that side, just prone behind here. It may not be the most beneficial spot, an efficient spot, but you do hold the checkpoint for a long time. Hide this rock as well, but you do need to watch out for coming to the sides. Just camp in the corners pretty much, guys. Enemies do not tend to look in that corner much. Also, these corners seem to be pretty effective, because you can always prone behind this, jump back up, take them down. Same on the other side. So Raid is also one of my favourite maps to play on Hardpoint, just because it's really fast. Enemies always tend to rush for the hardpoint, so you can always pick them up, get your high kill streaks, and it's just one of those overall good fun to vote for. I don't know why, it seems probably one of the better laid out maps in the game. I'm not going to say this anymore, but if you want to get ranked up pretty fast, always play hardpoint. Just jump on the zone for as long as you can, kill the enemies, and just keep going. Next zone, next zone, next zone. You get 200 points just for standing on the zone first. And also, if you want to be a bit cheeky and say you've got one of those zones where you can kind of stand on it, move off it, get an enemy to stand on it, kill that enemy, move back on, and keep repeating that process, you will get your kill streaks extremely fast, but it's one of those kind of hard gambly things you need to do. So this has been episode 10. It's probably the longest episode out, coming up to 10 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it useful. Please hit that like button, feedback in the comments, and subscribe for more. This has been Chronic Rush HD, and I'll speak to you later, guys. Adios!